y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Liesa Elizabeth, and I'm coming to you with the third recap, episode 3 of this entrepreneurship vlog. Last we left off, the trailer was taken away by the professionals to get revamped, which gave me time to focus on my next big event. The Apples of Memphis State hired me to bartend their homecoming tailgating event. And this was one of the first events where I had hundreds of people. Usually my parties range to like 50, 60 people, but this event was gonna have hundreds of people at the tailgate. So I was super excited, and they're really big on promoting Black businesses. So I was told to market. And if you don't know, my degree is in marketing, so you only have to say a word, okay? Because one thing baby girl gonna do is market. So to prepare for this event, I came up with a marketing strategy and literally branded everything. So to kick off this video, here is the beginning stages of me prepping all my marketing material for this really big event. Alrighty y'all, so this is the aftermath of cutting and measuring everything. So we got one board that is about 6 feet tall, and I think this one is about 4. It was a struggle, y'all, but this is how they look now. We're about to paint them. I'm gonna do one side today, and then I'm gonna come back and do the other side tomorrow. But I'll show y'all what it looks like when I'm done painting. Okay, so this is before. I'm gonna do a white square behind it, but it's gonna be curved at the corners. But I'm just trying to see how the placement is gonna look. So I'm gonna have this on every bar, but I just want to see how that looks. I'm about to add my logo to my bar. Usually I just bartend with my bar, but because this is such a big event, I want to add my logo, market as much as possible, so that when people see my name, they're associated with the brand. So I'm adding my logo to both bars. I'm also adding my logo to the backdrops that we're doing. And this backdrop here is still drying because this piece right here came off. So we put some more glue on there, and we're waiting for that to dry. But as you guys can see, we got the boards, cut them out. We actually started off with foam. I just didn't feel too crazy about the stability of it, so I decided to just go ahead and get wood. Foam is probably really good for inside activities, but as far as an outdoor backdrop, I feel more comfortable with having wood. So we're waiting for that to get dry, and when both of those dry, we are going to add some logos to those as well. But right now I'm using a transfer tape and my scraper tool, because the first time that I tried this out, it was an epic fail because I left my scraper tool at home. So we're going to try this out again, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when I'm done.
She not a lesbian for peace, she turned lesbian and push it I'm capital P, I write the president, count residents. What you be, go her knees, my banana weed. She let me squeeze and she leave, cause she keep the private street, bitch, I'm pushing P. Purple paint, push it pink, push it P, push it P, push it P, push it P, push it P.
I think the hard part is when you bubble up.
Push it P, push it P, push it P. I'm paranoid, I can't be sleep, I can beat. That rest on me, but they touching me, I'm push it P, push it P, push it P, push it P. Okay, call a key, not a pillar porch. Push it P, 3 P's, popcorn portions. Push it P, I just push it P, water. Push it P, red bandana card. I'ma pee you out your whole endorsement. She ain't vanilla for me, she simply portion. I never saw out there, we finally touched. She ready to get in the streets with me, no question.
Come here, grandma, this is weird tricky, because it's an intro on the side.
Next week I try to sort it. Push it, 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 push it. Came out for your blessing. I do all these bruises, then it go to
20,000 hours later, we have completed the South Mobile Bar sign, and it looks gorgeous. Y'all, I done took this shit off, put it back on at least 50,000 times. Like, I kid you not. And it is 8 o'clock now. We started this at like 4. And I have another bar, and that to do. So I have 3 more, and I'm going to finish it this weekend because I want to pre-set out everything just to make sure it looks good. And I look like I put in a lot of work today, and I have. I'm all dusty and crusty and ready to go home and take a shower. But I'm very happy with the turnout. It looks so nice. So I'll show y'all when I finish with everything. And my phone died initially when I was laying out the sign the first time. I ended up ripping it, so I had to go print out some more and redo the sign. So I'll show y'all when I'm finished with everything. This is a tedious process, and it's my first time doing all of this, so I'm definitely taking my time, learning from my mistakes, and trying until I get it to perfection like I want it to. The paying attention to details is a must for me. So yeah, I'm about to call it a night, and I'll show y'all everything as time progresses. And the event is actually next weekend, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, this is gonna end tonight, and I'll show y'all the finished result when I am done. All right, y'all, so we are finally finished with the help of Kimberly Renee. Y'all, I am very satisfied with how everything looks. So those are the bars. And then we ended up finishing the boards, the backdrop. So the QR code is at the bottom. It does work. We have Connect with Us. And I'm going to do a full setup probably tomorrow so that I can see how everything looks. And this board, for some reason, if you can tell, it doesn't look super smooth, but it's because of the wood behind it. But this board didn't have the issue. Everything looks fine. But it all looks really good. Thank you, Mother, for your help. We do appreciate you here at South Mobile Bar. All right. Okay. So this is the finished product, everybody. We're gonna have a black tint. It's gonna look better than this, but we just setting it up to see how everything coordinates together in the layout of how we're gonna have the bar. But this is how it's gonna look for the event, and I am very proud and happy because I've been over here 5 weekends in a row doing this. All right, this is the full bar setup. We have all the extras at the bottom, and then we have the juices and liquor on display. I have to get a picture frame for that one, but this is how it looks, all set up. What's popping, y'all? So the day has came. Y'all know my window's still broke, so yeah, that's the noise in the background. Insurance takes a little too long to get your stuff fixed, and that makes no sense because I would have got my window replaced the next day. But that is neither here nor there. We are headed to the big event that I've been prepping for, where I've been putting blood, sweat, and tears, okay, into my marketing strategy and just promoting myself for this event, being that they are allowing me. So if they say market, baby, you better market, okay? So I literally have been doing so much every weekend, and being that I work every day, the weekends are the only days that I really got a chance to work on this project. I am so happy with the outcome. I've been up since yesterday. Okay, I took a little hour nap when I finished setting up today, but other than that, your girl has been powered by Celsius today. Okay, I had a Coke Celsius, Cola Celsius last night, and it's really got me on one. But yeah, right now I'm headed to the event. I have to stop and get ice. And here's a little side note, y'all. I am doing this mobile bar business, and like everything that comes with a mobile bar is heavy. You have buku juices, you have ice chests. I have my mobile bar stations, I have my tent, y'all. Like, this morning was a struggle. If I didn't have the guys that were over the event helping me out, baby girl would have been. My phone is acting mad weird right now. Like, it just cut out and said that I have no storage. What? Luckily I brought my camera, so I'm gonna just cut it short. On the way to the event, the guys helped me out. I'm so thankful for them. Shout out to them, because you really need to be working on leg day, arm day, back day, being a mobile bartender, baby, because this is heavy. Okay, this I'm mobiling around and carrying around is heavy, and I just wanted to put that out there because I just had to struggle putting all these ice chests full of stuff in this car. But I'll show y'all the event when I get there. I'm about to stop and go get some ice and a couple more little knickknacks before it begins. We have 8 hours, guys. I'm so excited. I am on time. We love that. We're actually ahead of time, so I am just feeling good and in my bag and in my good vibes this morning. So let's get to it. Okay, so we are here at the event, and this is the back. So we have our 2 backdrops. We have Tasha and Amber. So hello. Okay, so we have the liquor table here so they can see everything. I showed y'all that earlier. And then this is all the garnishes and stuff, fresh garnishes. No, not until 12. And the cocktail menus, the tip jar, of course. Then we have a little floral arrangement. We got the 2 signature drinks in the menu in the middle with our ice chest. And then this is the bar setup. So that was literally all I was able to record during that event. As I stated early in the video, my phone was acting kind of weird that day. My phone storage was not on my side at all. And then I was literally so busy, I didn't have time to pick up my phone. Like, the entire event, I'm so lucky that my friends and family came to support and took pictures and videos, because this was what I was doing the whole time. Hey, how can I help you? Making drinks. Making drinks, making drinks. Like, initially, we were only supposed to be there from 11 to 3. We did not leave till 6 o'clock. We ended up staying 3 extra hours, y'all. Like, when I say busy making money, okay? Like, we were jam-packed. And overall, the event was a success, so why not stay and make a little extra money? It was a really good time. I feel like my marketing was on point. We had the names on the cups. One of the photographers were able to capture South while people were drinking out of the cups. I thought that was really cute. We put the branding on the backdrop as well as the bar. So when people took pictures of that, we were in it. I was pleased. Like, overall, the event was great. And we actually got hired to do their event this upcoming year. So I would say we did exactly what we were supposed to do at South Mobile Bar, okay? So after the event, it was time to get back in the trailer bag and focus on the trailer. So this is where things took a turn. During the whole demoing process, the contractor was coming over. He was in the trailer. I would ask for a quote. He's like, oh, well, I have to wait till y'all demo it out. So we demoed it out. Then he came and see it, and I told him, you know, my vision and my overall goals. And I was like, okay, so what is the quote? And he was like, oh, I'll have to tell you once I look underneath the trailer. And it was kind of like prolonged, but I heard good things about him. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's just being thorough. So he took the trailer with him. A couple days later, he ended up sending over an invoice. And the invoice stated part 1 and part 2. So part 1 and part 2, it said like completely demo. replace the floors, put in new floors. It was like part 1 and part 2 were kind of reiterating the same thing in different ways. Like one said demo floors and the other one said replace floors. It was, they kind of were stating the same thing. So I ended up calling him like, hey, we did the demo. Like, we completely gutted that trailer out, took out all the wood, took out all the metal, and other than the middle part that he wanted to take out himself, we did everything. So why am I paying for demo if we've already done that? So we talked about it, and our vision just didn't align because, okay, and then another thing, scratch that. The part 1 and part 2 were strictly demo. So there's part 3 and part 4 as far as installation goes and the decor and all that. So that was going to be the final stages. So part 1 and part 2 strictly was demoing and gutting the trailer. Mind you, again, something that me and my family had already done. And he explained to me like, well, I have to completely demo it. And I was like, okay, so what does that consist of? And he was like, taking up the floor. So cool, you take up the floor. He quoted me $7,000. So I asked him like, okay, what are you using $7,000 for? I know that I want to replace this whole wall and it's made out of sheet metal. I know how much sheet metal costs. That's not $7,000. Like, so please explain where this money come from. Like, and he was trying to not replace it with brand new stuff. He was trying to reuse materials that I already had. So I just was not understanding where his price point was coming from. Like, I really felt like he was trying to get over. Honestly, me speaking too soon. I told him how much I had, and I feel like he was trying to get out of that. So, yeah, $7,000 for the beginning part, I feel like was OD. Being that I had already spent $3,000 on the trailer, I spent $7,000 on the front part of the trailer, and I had already price pointed myself to spend $6,000 on the mini fridges that go inside the sink and things like that go, like the appliances that go inside the trailer. I had already quoted that. So for me to spend $7,000 on strictly the beginning portion of the trailer, I didn't want to do that. So I asked him to bring the trailer back, and it was time for me to find another contractor, which was a little defeating. I'm not going to lie. It took me a long time to find him because it just doesn't seem like there's someone in Memphis that does that as of yet. As far as like trailer, there are people that do trailer repairs, but as far as like renovating and making it into something, I didn't really see too many people that did that. So I thought that I had found someone, a one-stop shop that did everything, but that wasn't the case. So fast forward 2 months later, because that was in December. So 2 months later in February, one of my mom's neighbors referred us to a guy that he knew that actually does trailer repairs, metalwork, and welding. So we met with him, and let me just show y'all how God worked. We met with him. He looked at the whole trailer. I told him, I want it to be weather resistant. I want this look. I want the floors leveled out. I gave him my whole vision. Before he left that day, I was like, okay, so before we agree and you take this trailer off, what do you think the cost of this entire project would be? Guess what he quoted me, y'all? This man quoted me $3,000. $3,000 for everything I wanted. And this other man tried to quote me double that, more than double that for just the first 2 parts. So once he said $3,000, I said, do you want to take it today? Okay, like, would you like to take this today? So we ended up dropping off about a week later, and the renovation process actually began. So I was super excited about that. I will get into all of the renovations and the complete process from beginning to in my next video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super excited to show y'all the final result. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos like this. And until the next video, bye babes.